This is a dream come true. You know, sometimes they say to dream the impossible dream. Well, this is one of those dreams. It's an impossible dream that's coming true today. And we shouldn't be surprised because our whole history is based on people who were big dreamers. We can start with St. Vincent de Paul and St. Louise and go through the centuries. I won't do that. But I would like to start with 1914, when the pastor of Old St. Pat's, Father McNamee, dreamed of a place where small children could come and be safe while their parents, their mothers, had to work. And so he asked the Daughters of Charity if they would come to Sangamon and Jackson and start that. And then in 1947, the Daughters of Charity at Old St. Pat's, they had a dream. They wanted to serve a whole family, and especially teens. And they found a place at Californian Checkpoint. And then in 1950, the sisters realized that they needed more. They were already had outgrown it, and they dreamed of building a gym next to their place with a youth center on top. And that happened in 1950. In 1990s, the sisters and staff of Marillac House dreamed of a place where they could have a new building that would pass all the city codes, all the state codes, and have an educational, everything that was needed for the children and the families. And they built on the corner of Jackson and Sacramento. And so one of the things that happened when they made that move, that because of financial constraints, they couldn't have a gym. And so since that time, the staff of Marillac House, we have all been dreaming of, could we just have a gym? And the dream got bigger, and we now are going to have not only a gym, but a family and youth center. So we are here to get that dream into reality, and to help us, we have a big dreamer, Father Dennis Holschneider, who is the president of DePaul University, and I don't know if you know, but it's the largest Catholic university in the United States. And he has dreams big enough for all the students there, for the faculty and staff, and also for all of, way farther, all through Chicago and through the world, where he dreams of what can be done for people who are living on the edge, who need to have somebody to believe in their dreams. And so he's going to come up here and start this out.
Let us pray. Gracious God, 99 years ago, a Catholic faith community looked with love at the needs of their neighbors, and they established a center. And their love cared for human beings throughout the length of their lives and needs, from assisting pregnant young women and the children they would bear, to young parents and families, to offering programs for young children, for teens, and for seniors. The center became a gathering place for love and care for those trying to make their way in an always challenging world. Under the name of St. Louise de Marillac, successive generations of Daughters of Charity, neighbors, and Chicagoans of every faith and large hearts gave their time, their hard work, their assistance and support, and for many, large parts of their lives, so that their neighbors might have better lives themselves. Here, ordinary people became good Samaritans. And here, people on the roadside of life found others who genuinely cared. Today, as we undertake this new project, we beg your blessing, good God, that the love that gave rise and breath to this community center might see it forward for more generations ahead. Bless all those who will find a friend here. Bless the community that will be strengthened because of the good work here. Bless those who will give their time and their love for others. For Marillac Center has always been a threefold blessing. A blessing for those who sought assistance here, but also for those who gave it, and for the community that was knitted together into a true social fabric. Arm in arm, the love of neighbors has been the blessing that has filled the buildings, the playgrounds, and every interaction where persons with little hope found a friend and a fresh possibility. May that love of neighbor, that's the very heart of this wonderful place, be filled always with your selfless love, so that the good work begun here 99 years ago may long continue. May God bless this new endeavor, and through all of us, may the work of Marillac Center continue to bless a waiting world. We pray this in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Good morning.
On behalf of Bart Winters, the CEO of Marillac St. Vincent Family Services, myself, Maureen Halligan, the Executive Director of Marillac Social Center, all of the Daughters of Charity, and the Marillac St. Vincent Family Services family, I want to welcome you to this exciting day for us. This is a historic day in which the dream of the Youth Center is now becoming a reality. As Marillac moves towards its 100 years, we continue with the mission to strengthen and empower those most in need to reach their greatest potential. We believe that it is important to help build strong families and communities. As the Daughters have done for over 100 years, we are always looking for ways to improve and develop new programs that best serve our families. The new center will include an expanded pantry of choice for our families. Our partnership with the Greater Chicago Food Depository has opened up new opportunities for our families for nutrition and also for health. They also have looked upon us for different partnerships that we are looking forward to be able to offer in this building. We also will have a full gym. For those of you that have a history on the west side, you'll know that Marillac has a strong history tied in to the old basketball tournaments that were done when Jackson Blvd was actually closed off. And if you also know that Michael Jordan did his first commercial here with our gym. So we're looking forward to being able to offer our children and teens and our adults a fitness area, a gym with a stage where we'll be able to do our performances from both the very young to the teens and maybe even the seniors. We plan to have an arts and crafts area, a computer space, and then also a space for the Project Hope and the Hope Junior participants can call home. For the past 2.5 years, they've been in a very small space in the other building and looking very much forward to this new area. The community has been extremely excited about the prospect of what this building will offer. The architects, the builders, everybody that has been involved has put so much effort into figuring out how to make an exceptional space that's flexible and durable enough for our families and our kids. Please stay after and enjoy the reception and possibly if you'd like a tour of the other building. We also will be moving outside after this presentation to begin the groundbreaking for where the gym will be. And I'd like you to also give a warm welcome to the president of our Board of Trustees.
Thanks, Maureen. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us in this celebration today. And in particular, I'd like to thank Senator Van Pelt, Senator Smith, Alderman Burnett for being with us this morning on, as Maureen said, on this historic occasion. What is the significance of our breaking ground today for this community center? As both Sister Patricia and Father Dennis mentioned, nearly 100 years ago, the Daughters of Charity established the forerunner of the Marillac House to serve the needs of families in this community. Over the years, services have been expanded and programs added, and always for the purpose of strengthening families in need and empowering them to achieve their greatest potential. Today, Marillac provides for Chicago's working families through quality, accredited child care and education programs. We offer early childhood pre-kindergarten, and before and after school programs serving children aged 15 months to 13 years. And we offer family and individual counseling for these children and their families. Through family services, we provide assistance with heating and electric bills, emergency assistance and crisis support, GED preparation classes. Through support for vulnerable older adults who often otherwise are without advocates, we ensure access to adequate medical care, to affordable housing appropriate for their physical capabilities, and we facilitate independent living, emotional support, and participation in the community. Through Project Hope for pregnant and parenting teams, we foster understanding of the parent-child relationship. We provide referral to schools, housing, health agencies, job training, and recreational activities. We empower teens to work towards self-sufficiency, care for their child, and move toward a positive future for their new family. Through Hope Junior for children and teens, after school and during non-school hours, to foster positive choices through community service projects, fine arts activities, tutoring and mentoring programs, and recreational and sports activities. Project Hope and Hope Junior will be located in the new community center. So what are the results of these programs and services? Over 250 children have benefited during the past year from early childhood and after-school services. Over 200 parents or guardians were able to go to work or school every day, confident their children were in a safe, educational, and nurturing environment. The Marillac Food Pantry that Maureen mentioned, in May alone, served 1,421 households, representing 5,473 individuals. More people served in the food pantry than ever in a previous month. This month, a graduation ceremony was held to honor our 2013 graduates. There were 13 from 8th grade. There were 23 from high school and 1 GED. 8 of these 24 were young men. 7 of the young women are teen mothers in Project Hope who graduated on time while they dealt with pregnancy and raising a child. 1 young woman received a basketball and academic scholarship. 17 of the 24 are planning on attending college in the fall. And finally, 3 young women, former Marillac students, graduated from college. Mary Ann Neifert, in Dr. Mom's Parenting Guide, wrote, "The family is both the fundamental unit of society as well as the root of culture. It is a perpetual source of encouragement, advocacy, assurance, and emotional refueling that empowers a child to venture with confidence into the greater world and to become all that he can be." It is easy, I think, for those of us who enjoy the good fortune of a family that is such a source of strength to forget that there are many in poverty or near poverty who struggle daily merely to hold their families together without the resources and opportunities that we consider normal. It is for these less fortunate that Marillac St. Vincent Family Services exists. A tagline on our website reads, "We're here to help families become stronger." And clearly that is what we do. Marillac needs and deserves our support, and that explains the significance of this new community center. Thank you. I'm very pleased to introduce Alderman Walter Burnett, who was instrumental in assisting with the permit process for the center.
Thank you very much. It gives me a great pleasure and honor to be here. I would be remiss if I did not ask if the senator and the state rep can come up here with me. You know, blessed me the opportunity to be able to be the alderman at this time when Marillac is expanding this program. My family actually grew up in this area right down on Jackson Street. We used to live in Rockwell. And Marillac has always been a part of everyone's lives that lived on the west side. Marillac has been here. You can see with Marillac House, the employees that work there, there's a lot of people from the community working at Marillac House. So when they came to me to tell me about the expansion and needing a zoning change from the city, I was excited about it. I said it's a no-brainer, but definitely we need to let the community know about it so that they don't think anything is happening without them knowing. What you all do and what you propose to do with this building is something that's going to continue to help to save lives in this community and build character and help the culture of the people in the neighborhood. I always say, wherever there's Christian buildings and organizations around, there are some seeds planted in people all the time. Sometimes they may go the right way, sometimes they may go the wrong, but with that seed being planted in them, they always end up coming back to what's right. So thank God Marillac House is here to plant those seeds and keep the young men off the street and keep them safe. But I would be remiss to take all of the credit because once the building is built, I help with the zoning part, and you all get the permits from the city and all of those things. But once the building is built, you need money to keep the program going. So I can't take all that credit. The city don't have all that money. Thank God that we have good state senators and good state representatives who are on our side. State Senator Patricia Van Pelt, who's actually a reverend also, and State Representative Derek Smith, who's actually a deacon also and a student at DePaul. He has 1 degree at DePaul. He's trying to get his master's degree at DePaul. So I would be remiss if I just took all of the credit and I just did all of the talking. I'm excited to be at this groundbreaking. I think this is great for the neighborhood. The community love it. They're looking for it. Matter of fact, when I knocked on doors in the neighborhood, people were talking about Marillac House. You know, we used to do this when I'm talking about people my age and older. They talking about what they used to do at Marillac House when they were younger. We used to do this at Marillac House, and we used to do this, and we want to do more. And coincidentally, you all said you were going to put a gym in, because they were talking about going to the gym and playing basketball and all of those things. And it's like, you know, God just put everything together. So I just want to thank Marillac House and thank God for giving me the opportunity to be here at this time in order to participate in this groundbreaking in the building of the new building. And if you don't mind, I would like to allow the people who's going to help keep this organization going with the money opportunity to say something. Thank you.
Just happy to be here, happy to be of service. This is my first year in office. I started in January. I'm learning a lot, and I'm learning a lot about Springfield and a lot about legislation, but I already know a lot about Marillac, so I'm happy to be here and happy to give support. Great job. Keep up the good work.
I want to thank you. When I first got in office, St. Vincent de Paul came to me and asked me about the funds to make this available. And of course, I was honored to help. And as I see it coming to fruition, it's just an honor to see that it's going to be there for the residents over in this area, which my sons went to Marillac House, and I have a few friends that work there. So it's an honor for me to be able to participate and help this happen and try and keep it open for the community. So thank you for doing this in our community. Thank you.
And I also would be remiss if I did not.
Change.